On Monday, we're going to start with Social Studies Unit 2, Lesson 1. Number 3 is your homework. That's from 7:30 to 8 a.m. Then we have our morning meeting about perseverance from 8 to 8:30. Then we're going to move on to math. We're doing long division and rounding, section 5-1 from 8:30 to 9:45. Language arts, we're doing the Before You Read bone worksheet that goes along with our bone book. It's from 9:45 to 10:05. Reading, we're going to listen to the Book of Bones and finish the language arts worksheet from 10:05 to 10:30. Reading, we're going to create a presentation for the vocabulary words in the book that include the word definition and picture from 10:30 to 11:30. We go to lunch from 11:30 to 12. We have science chapter 3 review number 1 through 10. You're going to work on that from 12 to 12:30. You have PE from 12:30 to 1, and then RTI and work time from 1 to 1:45. That's when you can finish up any work not done for Monday. On Tuesday, we're going to start with Science Chapter 3. We're going to do the rest of the review number 11 through 20 from 7:30 to 8. We're going to have our morning meeting about perseverance from 8 to 8:30. We're going to do math, adding or subtracting decimals, section 5-2 from 8:30 to 9:30. We have library from 9:30 to 10. Language arts, bones, main idea, and detail worksheet. We're doing that from 10 to 10:20. Reading, we're going to summarize 2 sections together of the bone book on Keynote. That's from 10:20 to 11:10. And then you're going to summarize 1 section of the bone book on your own on Keynote from 11:10 to 11:30. We have lunch from 11:30 to 12. Social Studies Unit 2, Lesson 2, number 3 for 12 to 12:30. Reading buddies from 12:30 to 1. RTI and work time from 1 to 1:45. That's when you finish all your work for Tuesday. On Wednesday, we're going to revise our argument essay that we turned in last week from 7:30 to 8. We have morning meeting about perseverance from 8 to 8:30. In math, we're multiplying decimals, section 5-3 from 8:30 to 9:30. We're revising our argument essay again from 9:30 to 10. Language arts, independent and dependent clause reading A to Z worksheet from 10 to 10:20. Reading, we're going to animate 1 section of your choice from the bone book on Keynote from 10:20 to 11:10. Reading, we're going to show Keynote progress on all reading work this week. We're going to airplay it from 11:10 to 11:30. We have lunch from 11:30 to 12. PE from 12 to 12:30. Music from 12:30 to 1. And Social Studies Unit 2, Lesson 3, number 3 from 1 to 1:45. That's your work for Wednesday. On Thursday, we're starting with Science Chapter 4, Lesson 1, number 1 through 3 from 7:30 to 8. Morning meeting about perseverance from 8 to 8:30. Math tutorial for 5-1, 5-2, and 5-3 from 8:30 to 9:30. We're revising our argument essay and it is now due from 9:30 to 10. Language arts, we're doing the vocabulary bones worksheet from 10 to 10:20. Reading, we're doing our bones discussion card keynote presentation from 10:20 to 11:10. We're working on all of our reading keynote activities from 11:10 to 11:30. So that's just finishing up all of that from the week. We have lunch from 11:30 to 12. Social Studies Unit 2, Lesson 3, number 3 from 12 to 12:30. Music, 12:30 to 1. RTI and work time from 1 to 1:45. On Friday, your argument essay is turned into Google Classroom from 7:30 to 8 a.m. Make sure that is in. Morning meeting about perseverance from 8 to 8:30. We're still continuing our math tutorials for 5-1, 5-2, and 5-3 as review from 8:30 to 9:30. Read argument essay aloud. You are reading it to the class from 9:30 to 10:30. Finishing animating all of our bone sections on Keynote from 10:20 to 11:10. Work on all reading Keynote activities from 11:10 to 11:30. We have lunch from 11:30 to 12. PE from 12 to 12:30. Turn in all social studies and science from 12:30 to 1. Finish it all up from the week. And then from 1 to 1:45 we have RTI and work time.